Basketball fans, welcome back. So in this video we'll be looking at Ahly Benghazi. This is a team that, well, they qualified for the BAL through the road to BAL, which is a gauntlet. And one thing I must even mention is this. So there are three key players in this squad of Ahly Benghazi. This is a team that hails from Libya. So this is their first go around in the road to BAL, and I must say there are some players, there are actually three players that have been there, done that in the road to BAL, and they're actually quite good. Not even road to BAL, the BAL actually, and that's Solo Diabate, Marcus Christopher Crawford, and Atar Majok. And even looking at the top performance, you can see it's coming from the productivity of these three players. Solo Diabate, he led in efficiency per game with 18.3, Marcus Crawford 17.8, and Atar Majok 17.5. So you can see in efficiency per game, this trio are the ones that are leading, and Ahly Benghazi making sure that they're leaving and putting the reins to this squad on the hands of these three guys is the thing that's going to let them, even make them, get to that next level. Solo Diabate is a two-time champion. Atar Majok, he won the championship in the first go around. He played not even in the first go around. He lost in the first go around, but he won it when he played against USM. He went to Petro de Luanda. Things didn't pan out well, and now he is here. But looking at even leading in points, you can see Marcus Christopher Crawford 19.8 points. Solo Diabate falls third with 13.5. We've got Zed Lofton is another guy who has been dropping serious points on teams in this go around with 19.5 points. Then Atar Majok, defensive player of the year, and he made the all defensive team, and he had 10.5 rebounds per game, followed by Marcus Christopher Crawford with 5.5. And of course Solo Diabate, he's a good playmaker. He's that guy that is that person who can be able to make those key plays and enable a team to be able to get to that next level. So 6.8 assists, Marcus Christopher Crawford, 3.8 assists. And this squad, this 12-man squad, is looking pretty good because they picked the last ticket from the West Division to the BAL 2024. So their games went down to the wire. And even looking at the games that they played, the only team that posed a threat to them was Bangui Sports Club, led by Coach Liz Mills and Evans Ganapamo. So Ahly Benghazi, they won against FAP. I just feel like FAP just fell down. This is a team that is really struggling to get to that level, and it goes to show you that BAL is not guaranteed for any team. FAP have been there in BAL, but looking at the way they have been performing recently, I am not sure if they're going to make it even the next year to come, because every year the competition keeps getting difficult, and not teams that thought they were there, they're not there anymore. So FAP is just there. They just lost to the Ahly. Virunga got beat by Ahly Benghazi, and the only team that Ahly Benghazi lost to was Bangui Sports Club, and they rounded up the record to 3-1, and they notched the last ticket. And you can see even the journey that they had was like a gauntlet. So because they had to face FAP twice, and the game that I felt like Ahly Benghazi just had like a easy go around was against Virunga, because they won that game 84-73. But the other times they faced FAP, they just go down to the wire. The first time Ahly Benghazi matched up against FAP was 86-77. Then the last game that they matched up with FAP to make sure they grabbed the last ticket was 93-84. And that Bangui Sporting Club was really, really, pushing Ahly Benghazi to the edge. And this game, they got beat by 2 points. And that's not a bad record, to say the least, because if you look at even the top, this big three of Solo Diabate, Marcus Christopher Crawford, and Atar Majok, these are guys that really put that team on their backs, and they just used their experience on road to BAL in Road to Bal, the experience that they got from Bal in this Road to Bal, and they were able to notch a ticket there. And of course, they're going to bring that, glory to this team, because these are three guys that know what they're supposed to do, they know their roles, and they have the ability to lead this team. So this team can go the distance, and I feel like this team can go all the way, because having that type of talent, having these three guys in there in that squad, can be that thing that can be able to push that team to go to the next level. And Ahly Benghazi, they might make even the semis if they continue like this, because they look like a dark horse team. But if you look at the bodies and they look at the guys that are in there, they can be able to even make the finals. I wouldn't be surprised if this team makes the finals, because they have all the tools. They have a defensive player of the year, Arter Majok. They've got Marcus Christopher Crawford, a guy who's a certified bucket in there. And they've got Solo Diabate, a guy who is a two-time BAL champion, and a guy that won't be able to freeze up when it matters, because he's won the championship twice. The first time he won against Zamalek, he won with Zamalek, and the second time he won with he won using the USM team. And yeah, and Solo Diabate and Ater Majok have just been, in this transfer, they've been moving together. They played with Zamalek in the first go around. I mean, no, they're only in the second go around with USM, but in the first go around, it's only Solo Diabate that was there. But in the third go around, they were playing in Petro de Luanda, but they got beat in the playoffs, and man, that's that. So it is what it is. I'm so excited to see these competitions, because it's just that time. And BAL season 4 is just right around the corner. It's just right there. Next year, I know it's going to be starting. I'm just waiting to see that. And I'll even drop a video just talking about like the different ways that BAL are trying to make sure that they can be able to change up the contest. And the few changes that they've added, I'll look at that I'll just look at them in the next video. So please stay tuned to that, because a lot of bangers are just going to be released, and I can't wait to cover that. So if you guys like the video, make sure to leave your feedback down in the comments down below on what you think. And I'm out. Peace, guys.